Mankind was born on Earth. It was never meant to die here. Once a vibrant blue marble teeming with life, our home planet is now in its twilight years. The Earth, as we know it, has been ravaged by relentless dust storms and devastating crop failures. Our once bountiful fields are reduced to barren wastelands, and the air we breathe is thick with swirling dust. Our future on this planet has become uncertain and grim. Amidst this desolation, we meet Joseph Cooper, a man who once soared among the stars as a NASA pilot, but is now grounded, tilling the very soil that seems determined to choke the life out of us. He is a farmer now, a reluctant participant in humanity's desperate bid to coax sustenance from an ailing Earth. His dreams of space exploration confined to the past, Cooper focuses on the survival of his family, his anchor in this storm of dust and despair. But Cooper is not a man to quietly accept the inevitable. He's a dreamer, a problem solver, a man who believes in the power of science and the potential of the human spirit. And when strange gravitational anomalies begin to occur around his farm, Cooper's curiosity is piqued. He doesn't see random phenomena, he sees patterns, he sees a message that leads him to a set of mysterious coordinates hidden away in the dust-choked wilderness. And what he discovers there is beyond anything he or anyone could have imagined, a secret NASA base. The organization he had once been a part of, believed to be long extinct, is alive and operating in the shadows, and they have a plan not just for the survival, but for the salvation of humanity, a plan that involves reaching out to the stars, to the very cosmos that Cooper had once explored and yearned to return to. With the revelation of NASA's existence and their plan to save humanity, our journey through the cosmos begins. We're not meant to save the world, we're meant to leave it. An intriguing thought, isn't it? The sentiment sparked the inception of NASA's Lazarus missions, a daring initiative. The Lazarus missions were named after the biblical figure who was brought back from the dead, symbolizing humanity's last-ditch attempt to find a new home for mankind. 12 brave astronauts, each of them pioneers, ventured into the unknown, journeying through a wormhole located near Saturn. These astronauts, each sent to a different planet, had one goal: to find a habitable world. Each of them knew the risks, the uncertainty, and the fact that it was likely a one-way trip. Yet, they embarked on the journey, driven by the hope of securing a future for humanity. But what exactly is a wormhole, you may ask? Simply put, a wormhole is a theoretical passage through space-time, a shortcut that could reduce travel time and distance immensely. It's like folding a piece of paper in half and poking a hole through it, allowing for an instant connection between two distant points. But as with all things in the cosmos, it's not that simple. The deeper you delve into a gravitational well, the slower time moves. This phenomenon, known as time dilation, is a key aspect of navigating the cosmos. In the case of the Lazarus missions, 3 potential planets were identified. Each was named after the astronaut who journeyed there: Miller, Mann, and Edmonds. These planets, located in a distant galaxy, each held the potential to be humanity's new home. But potential is just that, potential. It was up to the follow-up mission, the Endurance, to confirm their viability. The crew of the Endurance was tasked with a mission as monumental as that of their predecessors. They had to journey through the wormhole, brave the unknown, and determine which, if any, of these planets could sustain human life. A daunting task, but one they faced head-on, propelled by the gravity of their responsibility. And so, armed with hope and determination, the crew of the Endurance sets off on a mission to save humanity. Their journey, like that of the Lazarus astronauts, was one of discovery, survival, and ultimately, the continuation of our species. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. As we dive deeper into the cosmos, the crew of the Endurance faces their first harrowing trial on Miller's planet. Here, they encounter a world drowned by towering waves, a consequence of the immense gravitational pull from the nearby black hole, Gargantua. Each hour on this planet equals 7 years outside its gravitational pull, a cruel paradox that cost them dearly in time and lives. The next part of their journey takes them to Mann's planet, named after its sole inhabitant, Dr. Mann. But this planet, far from being the sanctuary they sought, proves to be another nightmare. Dr. Mann, driven to the brink by isolation and desperation, betrays the crew in a futile attempt to escape his icy prison. His actions are a grim testament to the survival instinct, showing that even the noblest of us are capable of dark deeds when pushed to the edge. In the world of Interstellar, survival instinct isn't just about physical survival. It's also about the survival of the species. And sometimes the two can be at odds. This conflict between individual survival and the survival of the human race is a recurring theme throughout the movie, and it's most evident in Dr. Mann's betrayal. The time paradoxes experienced by the crew are a result of the extreme gravitational forces near Gargantua. Time, as we perceive it, is relative and can be warped by gravity. This is a concept drawn directly from Einstein's theory of general relativity. In the vicinity of a black hole, time slows down relative to an observer further away. Thus, every minute the crew spends on Miller's planet or Mann's planet equates to years, even decades elsewhere. In a race against time and fate, the crew's sacrifices and struggles set the stage for the final act in this cosmic drama. Love is the one thing we're capable of perceiving that transcends dimensions of time and space. From the heart of a black hole, we venture into the unknown with our intrepid explorer, Cooper. In a daring act of courage, he plunges into the singularity of Gargantua, a massive black hole. But instead of being crushed to a point of infinite density, he finds himself in a place beyond our three-dimensional understanding. Welcome to the Tesseract, a three-dimensional manifestation of a five-dimensional reality. The Tesseract is a mind-bending place where time behaves like another physical dimension. Here, each moment in time is a physical place that can be visited, a concept that's as fascinating as it is confounding. It's as if Cooper has been granted access to the backstage of the universe, where all the strings are pulled and the gears of time and space are visible. But what can one do with such power? Cooper, a man adrift in time, finds a purpose in this cosmic maze. He realizes that he can communicate with his daughter, Murph, back on Earth. But how? By manipulating gravity, the only force that can traverse the dimensions. He sends her a message, a sequence of pulses that translate into quantum data. This isn't just any data, it's the key to solving an equation that has baffled humanity for years. In this moment, humanity's fate hangs in the balance. A father, light years away and trapped beyond time, speaks to his daughter through the dust particles dancing in the sunlight of her childhood bedroom. It's a message of hope, a solution to the energy crisis that's been plaguing the Earth. From the confines of the Tesseract, Cooper, guided by an unseen force, reaches across dimensions to change the course of humanity's future. And what is this force? It's love, a bond that transcends time, space, and even dimensions. It's love that guides Cooper's hand as he etches the fate of humanity in the dust particles of a distant past. In a universe beyond our comprehension, love guides Cooper, proving to be the most powerful force of all. We've always defined ourselves by the ability to overcome the impossible. And so, we witness the impossible becoming the possible. Murph's ingenious solution, sparked by her father's love and the messages from a higher dimension, becomes the key to humanity's survival. It enables us to rise, quite literally, above our dying Earth, constructing colossal space habitats, floating islands of life amidst the void. The poignant reunion of Cooper and an aged Murph, now a savior of humanity herself, tugs at our heartstrings. Yet this is not the end. For Cooper, another chapter awaits. Driven by the same spirit of adventure and the enduring power of love, he sets off to seek out Amelia Brand on Edmonds' planet. This new world, untouched and full of promise, is the new home for humanity. A fresh start, a new dawn, and thus ends our journey through Interstellar, a tale of humanity's survival and the limitless power of love.